If you can't say yes to all three of those things, just don't do it. It's not worth it. Hello and welcome to the Salt YouTube channel. My name is Gaz, and in today's video, we're answering the question, am I kissing my crush on New Year's Eve? There's two types of Christians who would answer this very differently. And I think there is a lot of nuance when it comes to kissing in relationships, when it comes to Christian relationships specifically. I've heard the two perspectives essentially, is that like kissing is leading to, is like sexual temptation and it's gonna lead to sex and it should just be avoided at all costs until you're married and you just don't kiss. But then there's also there's the other side where that kissing isn't that big of a deal and you like just kiss everyone. I mean, not everyone, but kissing's not a big deal is what I'm saying. In my experience, there's more to it than just the actual act of kissing. I feel like it's more nuanced than that. I think if you are a Christian and you are dedicated to Christ and you want to honor Christ in your relationships, I think there needs to be a healthy look at what you think kissing is achieving. And in the context, for example, of New Year's Eve, it's the social sort of idea to go and kiss someone on New Year's Eve. And I think as a Christian, we shouldn't, just kiss someone for the sake of a tradition. I think as a Christian, you need to take a look at your heart and ask yourself, is kissing, to me personally, quite an intimate act, or is it actually just a really non-intimate act at all? It's the same with hugging, right? Or holding hands. Some people see holding hands as actually more intimate than kissing someone, whereas some people say, no, kissing is far more intimate than holding hands. And so you need to look at, for you personally, what is a really intimate way that you would show intimacy towards a partner? Would it be kissing or holding hands or both or none? I think that will kind of help bring a bit of a new perspective to the whole kissing at New Year's Eve sort of situation, because I can envision in my own head that like if I was out with a girl that I really liked, she was a Christian, we've been like talking for a couple weeks, and it turns out that we're hanging out on New Year's Eve and the moment is right, I don't think there's anything wrong with kissing her and making that move and like being bold and like taking initiative and starting a relationship. I think that's romantic. And as a Christian, I think it's all about our intentions. God almost never just judges on our pure actions. He always looks at the heart. And so if you're going to a Christmas Eve party with the intention of kissing a random girl for the sake of getting a kiss, which first of all is just lame and you're basically a simp. But if that's your intention, then I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's not good intentions. But if your intention is like you've been talking to a girl, or if you're a girl and you've been talking to a guy and you just really want to have that like moment and it's romantic and it's the start of a relationship, or maybe it's not a start of a relationship, but you want to, be bold. And you see those films, and romantic films of like the guy taking the initiative and like, oh, it's just perfect. And then there's like fireworks going off and it's amazing. But your intention behind that is not to like get a kiss or have some sort of sexual gratification. It's to get in a relationship, and a meaningful relationship. It's an expression of how much you respect and love someone, right? And I think there needs to be a bit more of like a balance in Christian culture at the moment, because there's definitely that sort of purity culture of like, I'm not kissing anyone until I'm married. And you know what? If that's how you honor God, more power to you, okay? I'm not gonna bash you for that. But when it comes to the point of like, you're taking purity to the point of like you're just paralyzed with fear that you're gonna be sinful. I think that's also quite unhealthy. And I mean look at the story with Ruth and Boaz, right? Ruth took initiative and Boaz did as well. They were both confident and they went into each other's lives with purpose and initiative and confidence. On the flip side of the purity culture thing, there's Christians who say and claim to be Christians and claim to be obedient to Christ, but then they go and kiss a bunch of girls on a night out. In my experience, nothing ever good comes from seeking that sort of little bit of sexual gratification whether it's a kiss or a hug or sex, if it's just sex, like any sort of intention to go out of your way to go to a place that you know you're going to be weak, it's just not honoring to God, and it's not honoring to yourself, and it's not honoring to your future partner. And I think if you're going to a New Year's Eve party this year and you are going with someone that you have a crush on, ask yourself the question, is kissing them going to be a start of a purposeful relationship, or is kissing them just for me and selfish reasons? And really think of the question of like, am I just doing this for selfish reasons? And if so, is it really a good idea for you to go to that Christmas party or that New Year's Eve party? I mean, I don't have any New Year's Eve parties planned. And if I do have any plans, I'm definitely not going to go with people that like me. So that's kind of sad. But for sure, you're definitely going to have loads of people wanting to kiss you at New Year's Eve parties. I don't really have that experience. Nobody really wants to kiss me.
You are gorgeous, baby girl. But you'd never go for a guy like me. Disgusting.
But if there was a situation where someone was like, yo, do you want to kiss on New Year's Eve? I'm going to be like, nah, I'm a Christian and I don't feel comfortable doing that. But if there was a girl that I was speaking to for a couple weeks and she was like, oh, what are you doing on New Year's Eve? I'll be like, oh, I don't know, want to go to a party? You know, be purposeful. And she'll be like, oh yeah, that sounds good. And then if it just turns out that we're hanging out in the same vicinity and it's, you know, the start of something fresh, it's a new year, new relationship. This could be the start of something new. Do you think that kissing this person on New Year's Eve is gonna honor that person? Is it gonna honor you? But most importantly, is it going to honor God? And if you can't say yes to all three of those things, just don't do it. It's not worth it. But if you can say yes, this is going to honor her because she's been, you know, interested in me and I think she's amazing, or I think he's amazing and I think this is great and I want to start a relationship with him. And it is honoring to me because I'm not, you know, trying to seek some selfish validation. I actually genuinely want to start something, but I just need a push. I need an environment where I can take a step of faith and be confident, and it's quite hard to do that in regular life, but this is a great opportunity to actually try and show how you feel about someone. And is this relationship equally yoked? Are they going to be someone that you feel like would actually be a good relationship? And is it going to honor God? If you can say yes to all those three things, mate, kiss him. Just kiss him, all right? Respectfully. Good vibes only, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful and gave you a little bit of confidence and a bit of a new perspective on kissing on New Year's Eve from a Christian. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, don't forget to go check out the Salt TikTok account. It's called Exsultin, and you'll see more of this beautiful face there making funny jokes.